Hey, so it's been a while since I've given a update on the boat. The heat's been really bad in London, so it's just been making things quite slow with progress. I also took a holiday and went to the south of France to a street performing festival in Aurillac. But boats renovations are coming along. I've managed to get quite a lot done today and over the past few days. So let me show you around and show you what I've been up to. So these are the last of the panels to take off the walls. It was quite difficult to get all of this area out, mainly due to the fact that I had all of this plumbed in and I didn't really want to have to disconnect it or damage it. I'm going to have to get rid of all of this polystyrene, which will be removed tomorrow, thankfully. Over down here, I had a few more issues with this area. Whilst I've not done any videos, we have managed to disconnect the fire. I've had a wonderful boater friend who welded me a new plate and sealed off that old hole. The fireplace was out. These panels were really difficult to take off, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's all coming along nicely. Now all I have to do this evening is bag it all up and it will be removed tomorrow. I'm not going to keep any of this as firewood as I have quite a lot already. I've managed to take off a lot of the stuff that wasn't necessarily needed for the boat. So all I'm left with are odd things like cables that I'll be using. These are mooring pins. So these hold the boat to the bank. And I got myself a nice little tool cabinet. There are actually no tools in it. It's mainly things like hammers and gaffer tape. And then just nice places just for me to store all like the little bits. But yeah, so I will drop a video in a couple of hours once I've got all of the rubbish bagged up and give you an update. Oh, by the way, I got these lovely coffee sacks. I think they look really cool. So they're keeping out the heat, but also just giving me a bit of privacy as well, so people can't look in and see what I'm doing. I'll give you a view from the outside. I'm going to get some more coffee sacks and make them into proper curtains. I've just hung them up for now, and they're being held on actually with the nails that have been screwed through the walls of the boat, which is just absolutely terrible. I still haven't managed to get this window out yet, but this window is going to be another hatch, and this is where my bed will be, so it'll be really nice in the summer. And considering how hot the boat gets, it'll be really lovely to just be able to lay in bed, have both of the hatches open and continue sleeping. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've not ordered the hatch window yet, but I will do in the next week or so. My fireplace is going to move as well, so I'm not going to have it where the fire currently is. I've just stored it there. This one's going to go on my little boat, actually. I have two boats, so I have a 34-foot narrow boat, and then I have this one. But where that orange bag is roughly where my fire will go. So it won't be out like within the window side, it'll be just here this side. But yeah, it'll just mean that it'll get a better airflow for the heat. I also think it's really dangerous to put a fire right near the only exit on a boat. You know, if anything did catch fire or it went up, at least there's a safe exit without getting yourself burned. But yeah, progress is happening. Let me go outside and show you the coffee sacks because I think they look really cool. Okay, so these are the coffee sacks that I'm using on the windows. As you can see, they just give me a little bit of privacy and look really cool. I managed to get them off eBay. It's about 10 of them for less than £20, including delivery. But yeah, I think they look really fun. I've not really seen many boats that have got anything like this before. I'm not going to keep these as a permanent feature, but just whilst I'm doing all of the renovations, it just makes it look like it's a little bit more lived in. The boat on the outside does need repainting as well, and I will repaint it. This is kind of all just being treated to stop the rust. I didn't do it. I'm not sure who did it. However, I'm going to be getting it out of the water within the spring and getting it redone. Okay, so this is my last update for today. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've managed to clear up all the rubbish. I've bagged it up. Somebody will be coming to collect it tomorrow for me. And then I can move on to the next phase. Keep saying I'm going to be moving on to the next phase, but I don't realise just how hot and how difficult this heat makes things. Apparently the heat's supposed to be breaking tomorrow, so we can kind of move on with a few more bits. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go home, make myself some food, spend a bit of time with my husband and our animals. I got a new kitten. My old black beautiful cat Salem passed away just before I actually quit my job in law. A lot of things happened that kind of led me to the path that I've chose. So yeah, I'm just so much happier for doing it. The fact that I'm focusing on what I want to do, what makes me happy, is really important, and I think that's the only way that I can kind of help myself moving forward.